have in my hand a receiver wall shelf single tier that's available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie, and the purpose of this is to allow you to mount something like a TV receiver, a Skybox, a DVD player, something like that, next to normally your flat screen TV in the wall. Okay, so this is the overall dimensions of what it'll look like when it's a fully assembled product. So it comes in a couple of component parts. It's relatively easy to assemble. The only thing I'll need for doing this in terms of assembling the part is a Phillips screwdriver, although we would need a drill, of course, for mounting this directly onto the wall. If we come along and we look at the actual dimensions and all the rest of it, so if we come along here and we look at the overall width here, I think the total width is 36 centimeters, so it's about 14 inches. And from here to here, total dimensions are 28 centimeters, which again is about 11 inches. And if we looked at the bracket that's on the wall here, that goes up here anyway, the projection out there is quite small. It's only about 3 centimeters there, and the overall dimensions of that is about 9 inches, about 23 centimeters. Okay. So what we're going to do is we'll just look at the component parts and make it up, all the rest of it. So you can see the shelf itself, it's glass, just assembled just like that. And what we have is we're going to have a bracket that's going to go underneath the shelf to support it. So what we'll have is we just come along, we'll put this in 4 locations here, these little plastic cogs that are here. This is the first part of the assembly completed. And this will go underneath and support the actual shelf itself. Okay. What we have then is we have a locking mechanism here. So which we're going to take at this point, and we're just going to take the screws out here. And what we can do with this is we can put these directly in from here. We're going to do our assembly on this. Excuse me now. And we have this bracket here. It'll actually, if we looked at how we could slide it in, just got this up. This will actually slide directly here and we'll screw down into location. But to stop it damaging the glass itself, what we'll actually do is we'll put this little plastic insert in here. That leaves a space for plastic to go in between, the glass to go in between. But all we can do is we can just screw it down, it'll lock into position, and the weight is spread over the length of the little plastic insert itself. So that's adequate to do the thing. So what we'll do here is we will come along, we'll just slide this on here like this. And what we can do then is we can put on our spacer bar here, and then the final plate that goes in the back, there's little threads in it. So if I come along here, I can actually just flip this over here now. If I get my Phillips screwdriver, I can just tighten it in here, and I can tighten that in there now. So if I was to give a demonstration of what would happen here is we'd have the screws lightened off enough, we'd lower this on to the plate, and slide it along, and would lock that mechanism in there. Okay, so then what we'd have is we'd have this part here fully assembled. Okay, so we'd have that mechanism locked on tightly there. So then we can move on to the next part of the project, which is actually mounting this onto the wall. So what we'll do is we'll just line this up on the wall, and what we can do is we'll mark out the 3 holes. We take the bracket away. We normally use a spirit level, something like this, just to make sure we get it straight. We'll drill. We come along, we insert the plugs, we use the screws. So we'll screw this directly in here along by this. So that'll lock it in quite tightly, it'll work quite well. And what we can do at this stage is we can just get the bottom insert here, it's for aesthetic purposes only, and it'll just slide directly into position like that. Okay? So what we can do then is we slide it directly in like that. And what we can do now is we can get the bracket, the table that I have earlier. So I'll actually just disconnect the glass and just make it easier for the demonstration here. What we can do is we can actually just grab this from a higher level and we can just slide it down here. So what we'll have is, this is just slide down along the slots here, and what we'll have is, when we get it to the position or the height that we want, we'll just, I've actually over tightened it here slightly. I'm just a bit too gung-ho with my connection here, with my Phillips screwdriver. What we can do is we can slide it down along there, and when we slide it into the position that we're most interested in, what we'll be able to do then is we can just lock it into position then, and then we finally put on the plastic wrap, and we'll have the shelf there, and we'll have a finished one directly like this here. Okay, So this is considerably easier to do if you had the bracket mounted at the wall. To actually hold this and try to put it on the one thing, it's just a little bit tricky. So overall I like this. The design itself is pretty good. The finished product looks quite good. Barkhand themselves are a really big name in the area of TV brackets. They're probably the largest supplier of TV brackets and shelves in the world. So they have huge distribution places both in Europe, America and Africa, or in Asia as well. So, and they have a very comprehensive range of products as well. So that's what I sort of like about them. So it's nice, simple design, and it has a niche in the market for it. So that's it, an overview of the receiver wall shelf available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie.